Hey everybody, welcome to fall. It is September, and September is the birth month of one of our finest, most famous directors, Brian De Palma. Brian is turning 71 this fall. He was making films by the late 60s, but his first breakthrough really happened in 1976 with a horror film that I still love called Carrie, starring Sissy Spacek. It's all about a very, very shy young high school girl who gets teased relentlessly by her classmates.
You eat shit.
Unfortunately, she has telekinetic powers, so when she gets upset, stuff moves around. Finally, her classmates get her so upset that things really erupt and she wreaks revenge on all these awful kids. Now, this movie has so much going for it. It was based on Stephen King's first novel, which was a big hit. Sissy Spacek is fantastic. She was Oscar nominated for this role. Her mother is played by Piper Laurie, who is one of those actresses not many people know. Anyway, she too was Oscar nominated.
They're all gonna laugh.
And then there's Harry's classmates who torment her, ended up being pretty much all stars. You've got Amy Irving, who was actually in line to play Carrie
I put it, Miss Collins.
before Sissy Spacek came along and nabbed the role. Then you have Nancy Allen, who would go on to do a lot of De Palma films. Finally, you've got John Travolta, who would be a star within a couple of years and again would work with De Palma a few years later. So these are some of the people who are giving Carrie a hard time, and boy, do they get theirs in the end. It is just wild. I don't want to give it away. But Carrie is a lot of fun. Brian De Palma's first big hit, and we can still see why all these years later. Catch it. More Brian De Palma when we come back next week.
Remember to vote for these picks with your pocketbook. Rent or buy these selections today.